Well, YouTube, today, guys, we are back here with a very special review. This is a product that I've had since day one of the Nintendo Wii U launch, and I have not looked back on any other controlling method. Even the GameCube controller, in my opinion, is a little bit worse than this thing here. So what I have here right here is my most favorite Nintendo controller ever made. This is indeed the Nintendo Wii U Pro controller, and it's a special controller in my mind. I got this controller on the day one launch in 2012. I believe it was like October 10th or something of the Wii U, or November or something. And I bought this with the console. I was wary at the time. Obviously, you had the perfect, really good Xbox 360 controller, and I had a 360. Well, my friends had a 360. I never had one, but I had a 360 controller that I would bring to my friend's house when I wanted to play. So I was aware of how good controllers were made. And I was cautious. I didn't think Nintendo could do it, but what we have here is by far probably the best controller Nintendo's ever produced. People are going to say the GameCube controller, and I do agree. The GameCube controller was not only was it innovative for its time, but it was also really good and felt nice. But the Wii U Pro controller, man, I mean, unless you're playing Smash, if you're playing Smash, I recommend you use the GameCube controller. But if you're not playing Smash, there is no controller I would recommend to play any Wii U game than the Wii U Pro controller, man. It is amazing. So one unique thing about the Wii U Pro controller is you have the two sticks, the analog sticks up here. Usually when you have one down here, right, and you have one up here. So that's what the Microsoft 360 controller do. Where's my 360? I have it right there. I'm actually going to show it to you. I want to do comparisons. Give me 1 second. I'm actually going to show you a comparison. Just give me a wipe. I'm going to pause the video here. Alright guys, so here's your 360 controller. Here's your Wii U Pro controller. As you can see, they're almost identical. But like I was saying before, the analog sticks, you have a different placement of the two analog sticks, so that's one difference here. Also, if you want to do more comparisons here, the Wii U Pro controller, my bad, now, there's no button here. The home button, I mean, you technically have a button, but it's much smaller. It's not nearly as defined as this 360 controller. That's really cool. So they both have the not analog. What is this called? The D-pad. They both have their D-pads in about the same spot. Yeah, D-pads in the same spot. They're both in the right corner. Depending which way you're looking at it, right corner. That's very nice to have. Wii U Pro controller has a rechargeable battery. You're gonna need a mini USB cable to recharge it. You're gonna need a mini to recharge this. And for the 360 controller, you're gonna need a battery. This is one bad thing. I mean, come on, Microsoft. And the sad thing is, they didn't even fix this for the Xbox One. You still have to use batteries on the Xbox One controller. Yo, what the hell? I don't like that move. I don't know what the hell they're thinking there on that. So the start buttons and the select buttons are actually both in the very similar spots here. So they're both almost the exact same spots here. All the buttons, look at the buttons too. Look how similar the button layouts are. They're both almost identical. Almost very. See, this one thing I will give the edge over into this controller. Obviously, the 360 controller is really good. Is this has more of a spring? This has more of a feedback. On the Wii U Pro controller, this part here is very small. There's not much feedback. It's not as satisfying to. I'll give you an example. You're playing Call of Duty, Black Ops 2. Not as satisfying to shoot a gun on here as it is on here, which feels a lot better. So yeah. Overall, guys, I mean the buttons are slightly different spots. This is top right. This is more bottom right. Right here. But overall, guys, if you're buying a Wii U, right? I know it's kind of late in the lifespan of a Wii U, but if you're buying a Wii U, this is the controller you gotta have, okay? You don't want to use the gamepad. The gamepad is not, in my opinion, it's not fun for playing video games. It's just too grunky. It's too big for me. I want a small controller like this. So I'm a fan of this controller, but I do agree that overall, if you're looking at the history of controllers, the 360 is a little bit better. I mean, you can't beat this controller here. I don't think the Xbox One controller even beats this. This is the definitive controller of all time. But this Wii U Pro controller proves that Nintendo can indeed make controllers. It also proves that the GameCube controller was not a fluke. Nintendo has the ability to make good controllers because the Wii Remote is okay. N64 controller, oh my god, that thing is complicated. I mean, SNES, and NES were very simple. But this proves in the modern era that Nintendo can still produce controllers, and this is the one you gotta have. I'll have a link down below this, I'll have a link down below this. Want to support the channel, please consider buying that shit, or buy anything you want. Just click on that link and buy whatever you want on Amazon. It still supports me, so just consider that, guys, Some of the stuff I have to buy, I use my own money on, right? Like, for example, I bought the Galaxy yesterday. I bought that. I didn't get that for free. I don't know Samsung. I bought that, Obviously, I had to buy a new phone anyway, but still, it costs me money. If you want to support the channel, please consider doing that. It really supports me in the end. So really hope you guys enjoyed that video. This is a really nice controller. So is this. Either one you buy, you're going to have a good time. So really hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you. Bye.